Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today, guys, I am doing the reveal of the Arrma Fireteam converted into a Arrma Big Rock. So I know quite a few guys have been asking me ever since this release if I was ever going to get a Big Rock. This was always the plan. I'll put a reference point in the video so you can skip to the reveal and what was done on the truck, but I'm going to monologue as to how I got here. So back when Horizon Hobby had the Fireteam on a crazy sale, I had picked it up for 320 bucks. Yes, 320 bucks, because I got some loyalty points along with the deal that was going on, and it dropped the price down with tax to 320 bucks. And those of you that are in New York, you know how much the tax is. For me to get it for 320 bucks, that's insane. But if you've been following the channel, I recently went bashing with my brother, and he also took advantage of that deal, got a Fireteam. He gave me the sticks, and I loved how that thing was driving, even on 4F. Fast forward to now, a good friend, Randy, had reached out to me, said that he was selling his fire. I didn't need an entire Fireteam. I was looking to just buy a slider and do what you're seeing in front of you today. He kindly said, hey, if you want to part out my truck, do that. That was amazing. That was a tremendous offer from Randy, and I definitely took him up on the offer. I purchased a while back some parts from Jenny's RC, which I will put in the listings below. So these are all the parts that remain, that either came off the truck or was sent to me from Jenny's. Now, Jenny's, and I'll list those two links down below. I can't guarantee that the parts availability is there, but there's two separate packs. The first pack you need is the plastic bits for the interior and the body mounts. Everything is going to come in there. Things that you're not even going to want is going to come in that pack. And then there's going to be a separate one for the front and rear bumper. And then the last piece you're going to need is the shell. Now, this is how insane it was. When Jenny's first released the shell, I think I got it for $85. If you see the price now, which I don't know, it's well over $100 now, is how much they're selling this shell for, because they sell it with everything on there. I think they listed it for the wrong price when they first posted it up. Tell you guys that if you plan on going this route, you are going to need to purchase two sets of screws. The first one's going to be these 3 by 12 millimeter screws. You don't have to get them from Arrma. The reason why I did is because I was able to get them in a day from Amazon. And I'll bring that up close so you guys can capture that. But that's the first set of screws you're going to need, because Jenny's does not provide you all the screws for the RC. And the second set you're going to need is the 4 by 16 millimeter. This is going to be for the front bumper, because you're going to have the ones for the rear already, but the front bumper you're not. And these were the screws that I purchased from Amazon. I will try to put the links in the description below. That was for the front bumper and also for the body mounts. The body mounts, there's not all the screws that are left over is not enough for it. As for the shocks, everything else, that was already on the truck. The only electronic that I held over from the slider was the ESC. So the stock ESC from the Fireteam is on here. The chassis brace is also from the Fireteam. That is on here. Tires that you're looking at right now, these are the tires off the Jambo. I'm going to try these first. I just want to see how they hook up. I have another set of tires that I want to probably move on to, but these are going to be my first set that I want to try on this truck. For the servo, I went ahead and I bought a Powerhobby servo. This is the servo that I went ahead and purchased. It is the Powerhobby 729 MBL. It has 565 ounces of torque with 8.4 volts. I probably will not be running it on anything like that. Most likely I'll be running it on 7.4 volts. And at 7.4 volts, it's a 500 ounce servo, and it's about 10 seconds.
Pretty stable,
in regards to the speed. Now, you guys all know that the button head screws that lock in the motor mount on this are downright horrible to take off. They're going to strip out. That Loctite is insane from Horizon Hobby, Arrma. So I went ahead and I purchased the motor mount screws from Powerhobby. And I'll put the links to this too. But that's the set of screws that I purchased. They're really nice. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem with these stripping out. And for the motor, I went with a HobbyStar 4292 V2 sensorless brushless motor. It is 1500 kV, and the shaft that's coming off of it is a 5mm shaft. I'm running a 16-tooth pinion on there. Mod 1 16-tooth pinion is what's installed on this. So I do not have the stock pinion installed. I want to add, I had to change the bullet connectors on the ESC to 6.5 to match what was coming off the motor. I just love how this truck is dampened. This shocks feel really good. Springs feel really good. So what's next for the Arrma Big Rock 6S Fireteam, whatever you want to call it? I did take out the handbrake that's on here, so the handbrake is no longer in play on this truck. But we're going to get this thing out. We're going to take it for a bash. I'm going to run it on 4S first, but we're going to leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for the latest updates to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.